Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. This is my review for Portia's Family Matters, which I still think should be called Porsha and Dennis and that man Simon. But I'm gonna leave that be. Y'all know Porsha had a whole meltdown over her baby daddy, not her fiance. How you up here complaining and fussing and having a whole fit about your ex fiance, your baby daddy, when your man, your new fiance, is right there next to you? Couldn't be me. Not on my watch, okay? But y'all know first things first. Make sure to do what? Subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, and all of those things and whatnot. Y'all know to subscribe to this channel, subscribe to my other Corner Talk channel. The link to that is always in the description box below. Do not forget, do these things right here. I'm pretty sure most of y'all can read. What if somebody's listening and they can't see? Like the video, comment in the comment section, share the video, relax, relate, release, send to yourself and everyone around you, inhale and exhale. I didn't think about that. What if somebody watching me is visually impaired and I've been seeing see what's on the screen and they can't see it? I'm so sorry. But again, same old, okay? Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on everything, on TikTok, on IG, on Twitter, on CashApp. Thank y'all to those who have been sending me Cash Apps here and there for your appreciation for my content, okay? I know I double heart y'all all the time, but I want to say here, thank you. And also to people who PayPal me, thank you. It is always appreciated. But y'all know to like and subscribe to the channel. I am here, okay? What time is it? It is 1:53. So I'm probably going to be off and on the screen. My lipstick's a little bit messed up now because it's been on all day. But bam, I'm going again. This episode. So when the show first was about to come on, and we all like, this gonna be some BS. It's gonna be boring. And this is my thing. I really feel like if it wasn't for Dennis's stuff, the show would be boring. Okay, Porsha and Simon are not interesting, which is weird because Portia usually is entertaining on other shows, but that's an ensemble cast. On here, Dennis is the funny one. Dennis, her auntie, what's her auntie name? Girl, I don't know. Her auntie on her daddy's side is funny, okay? But let's move on. Now we do see Londi and Lauren having a little chit chat about how awkward and weird and tense that barbecue was with, Portia's father, Portia mama's side of the family praising Simon for some reason. Then Portia grandma, her mom's mom, who was calling Dennis a playboy, and then Miss Gina, who was defending her son. So again, a lot of things was happening. Now they bring up how Portia's side of the family is just different. They're like country bumpkins. I'm like, okay. So to me, what that means is Portia mama's side of the family don't really mesh well with her daddy's side, but because Portia's boring on her own show, because that's what it's giving me. She had to bring her people around here to be entertaining, and they don't like each other, and she knew that would play well on television. Okay, now we do see Lauren mom pop in too, and she brings up how the barbecue was more like everybody speaking, from their own perspectives of what's going on. How Portia's side of the family, her mama, Portia's mom's side of the family, Portia is like their everything. Like Portia is their center. That's their world. So again, they feel a kind of way. And then with Dennis, his mama, for her, Dennis is her whole family. This is her whole thing or whatever. So again, that's why it was just a weird, awkward, and kind of insane. Okay. Now for the most part, Portia's father's side, or at least at least Lauren, Londi, and even think Lauren's mom says how they can all see Dennis is hurt, okay? Because Portia's moved on very fast. And so by Portia moving on so fast, it is this ripple effects and it has affected the family because again, she's everybody's connection. I was like, honey, y'all too invested. Okay, but Lauren brings up how we need to make sure to get Dennis and Simon to come on this healing retreat so we can all heal together. Okay, so they decide they're going to bribe Dennis by saying, hey, your fancy Versace robe, We'll get that back for you if you come on the trip. Now, this is my thing. The trip was supposed to be a healing experience for the women in Portia's life, her mama, her cousins, her aunts. But I feel like production figured out it may be born with just them. Okay, that may not be the best thing. We need to get some drama. Let's get your fiance and your baby daddy on this trip too. And that's what they did. Girl, this whole time, y'all didn't tell me I wasn't paying any attention. That's what I get for sitting up here talking with my eyes closed. I thought I had this one up or even this screen up. Had no idea I still had this one up. Okay. Anyway, we're here now. Girl, I was not paying any attention. I'm just talking, girl. Y'all ain't telling me nothing. Y'all ain't telling me nothing. Anyway, so we do see Londi and Lauren sneaking into Portia's house. They're getting helped by Portia's other assistant, other Lauren. Okay, so Portia's in the kitchen with other Lauren and PJ, and then Sister Lauren and Londi sneak upstairs and they're looking for this Versace robe. We've seen Dennis in it before because he said before, you have my stuff at your house. I want my stuff back. Okay, I want it back. And he ain't got it back yet. So they get the robe, they get a couple furs he had too. And I'm like, why does Portia still have Simon? Not Simon. Why does she still have Dennis's stuff there when she's engaged to Simon? I really don't get why. Like, I don't want any of my exes shit in my house when me and him are no longer together. When I've moved on, I need all his shit out of my house. Okay. So it's crazy also that anybody could walk in Portia's house and she had no clue. Now, was it staged? It had to be staged because don't no alarm go off when your front door open. Nothing says front door. No, it couldn't be me. Anyway, they get the robe, they get a few furs. Again, that was at Portia's house. And they then meet Dennis at the little hookah lounge and say, hey, they walked in with that man fur. I was like, they so dumb. It was like little shaw furs. I should have got a picture, but I did not. Did I get a picture? Did I get a picture? I may have. And I just forgot to put it up, okay? Because I'll be trying not to have 18,700 every pictures. So sometimes I'm like, I ain't got time for that. And I feel like the show doesn't need many pictures. We just need this, okay? Because these the folks who we're talking about, okay? But anyway, they do, have you see the little fur around their neck? Those are Dennis furs, okay? Dietrich furs, we're fur family. That's funny because Portia just got attacked at her book signing for her wearing furs. And look at this. The furs was up in Portia's house anyway. So they go talk to Dennis at the hookah lounge and say, hey, you can get your furs back and your Versace robe back if you come on a trip to Mexico. He said, no, 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 hell nah. It's going to be messy, oh. I don't want to go, no. Leave me be, oh, okay? I won't do that. Why would I go on a trip that it don't make any sense? I'm like, it don't make much sense to me either, but that's neither here nor there. When they bring up how your mom coming too. Okay, so maybe you should come because your mom's coming. He like, look, it's gonna be messy. Like I'm not feeling it. I don't know why I will go, whatever. I'm saying they always gonna go and do these healing things, and then nothing gets healed. Okay, so I'll let y'all know if I'm gonna go. Now, of course, we know you end up going. Okay, we know that, but we gonna leave that be. Now we do see Portia sitting around cooking Simon, as she said, a Nigerian breakfast. She said she Googled it. I Googled Nigerian breakfast and this is what came up. I'm like, but you don't know what the name of it is? It's called Google's Nigerian breakfast. Okay. He gets them. Oh, I see some plantains. Yeah, plantains. I see plantains. I guess so. And I was like, girl, Portia made an omelet with some spices or whatever. That's really what it was. Now, while there, okay, Simon brings up how I've never had a woman who takes care of me. I've never had that. It's refreshing that someone cares for me now. I'm looking like, Simon, you praising Portia does not have to include you downing other women, okay? Simon's really trying his best, the best to down anyone else he's been with to build Portia up. It makes y'all look lame. It makes y'all look lame, okay? I was always being there. Shut up, Simon. If you are with better now, that's fine. Just say how good she is. Stop bringing up what you haven't had before. Because I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe Simon will be with anybody who doesn't care and caters to him because he doesn't seem like that kind of man. So stop lying. Now, Portia brings up, well, hey, babe, as Portia's mama brought up, we want you to come on this trip. Tell them, Portia, do them the trip, okay? So Portia then said, Lauren is planning this little healing retreats in Mexico, okay? And we think you should come. He's like, oh, okay. And she then said, yeah, and I think Lauren, I think she also invited Dennis too. No, bitch, you know she invited Dennis. You may not know if he accepted it, but you know for a fact that you had a whole conversation with your sister and y'all made the agreement that she would invite Dennis. And Simon said, I'm fine with that, okay? It is fine, fine, fine by me, okay? If you have your child's father there, you know what I'm saying? It's fine, fine, fine. I know and I like how you and him co-parents. While I still think y'all need a parenting plan, I'm happy that y'all co-parent. I'm looking like, why is that? Now Simon brings up how if y'all can walk in my neighbor's still walking. Simon brings up how he has a kind of good rapport relationship co-parenting situation with a few of his exes. Not all, but a few. Okay, so we know Simon has issues. Why don't we see anything wrong with Simon and his kids? If you're trying to induct or connect and join his family, whatever, or your family, whatever, why isn't any of his 5 children included in this induction of the family? You want Dennis and Simon to mesh. What about Simon's 3 former wives, or at least his 2 former wives, or whatever women he had them other 5 kids with? Okay, where is their meshing? Okay, Portia, are you meshing with them? I'm gonna leave that be too. Now, Simon brings up how, no, Mama Diana brought up, Diana is Portia's mama, brought up how she's only worried because Mama Gina, Dennis's mom, is coming on the trip, okay? And I'm like, why you worried, Mama Diane? Now, Simon then say, that's fine, she needs to be here because someone needs to make sure that she embraces reality, okay? Because if she's on the outside looking in, she doesn't really know what's going on. I'm looking like, I don't think anybody doesn't know what's happening. I mean, we're all wondering what Portia's doing with you. But I think everyone is fully aware Portia's acting like that she's over Dennis. And it's like, that's fine. Let that be. Okay. Now we do see Dennis and his mom meet up real quick. Okay. We do. I'm gonna put leave the screen up. Dennis and his mom meet up, but we also see Portia, her mom meet up. And all they basically do is Mama Gina tell Dennis that she talked to Portia, and she told Portia that she heard from Mama Diane that Portia cheated. He said, well, she wasn't, perfect in our relationship. Things could have happened. And that she cheated. That's something we need to discuss. Now, when Portia tells her mama that Mama Gina told her that she was the one who told her that Portia cheated, Diane said, oh, she's a damn lie. I didn't say that. Not on my watch. It wasn't me. How dare she say that about me? I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. I'm like, okay. And now I tell her to her face. I was like, look, do I believe that Portia mama told Dennis mama that Portia cheated? No. Do I think they had a conversation after Dennis and Portia broke up? And Mama Diana maybe said, I wonder if the issue was something. I can see that being a conversation, but I do not see Portia mama saying, yes, Portia cheated on Dennis with somebody. I don't see that happening at the all, okay? Now we then see everyone is, driving to the airport, to go down to Miami. Not Miami, in Mexico. And we see that Portia's aunt. Where's the aunt at? Okay. The aunt, I think, is like the MVP. Boom, right here. Okay. This aunt who's on her daddy's side. Okay. I know we love this aunt, right? This is the Aunt Nora and Aunt Bertha. Okay. All up in one. And she was like, I don't mind having, Mama Gina, Dennis's mama, riding down with me. Okay, I think it's fine. I like her. We the close in age. The ones closest in age, is me, her, and Simon. I say, what, Auntie? So Auntie is 70. Mama Gina is 61, and Simon is 57. And she said, we're the older ones on this trip. Girl, the fact that Gina could be dating Simon is funny. Or IT. But she to me is the one who be like, this is some bullshit. Todd schemed this up. This is what I can see a Todd scheme line coming from IT or whatever, but I'm leave that be. Now Porsha mama did not come on the trip. I'm like, why she didn't come? What happened, Porsha mama? What happened? But she said she hurt herself or whatever, and she was too sick to go, so she not come. I'm like, oh, she ain't coming. Okay, if you say so. Okay, but again, it's fine, fine, fine. We do see Dennis comes or whatever. He brings up her but not gonna let my mama be the only one on the trip by herself. She need me as backup. Okay, now Porsha then find out when they get to Mexico that her old assistant, who's also there on the trip, is carrying around Dennis's robe, and she wants to know how did anyone get the robe from my house? Who took Dennis's robe from my house? I can't believe. I'm like, why does it matter? This is the thing, the weird thing, you know, it's Dennis's robe, and while I feel like not only could Portia buy a new robe, so could Dennis. But I also feel like it's his fucking robe. He wants it back. Give him his shit back. I'm like, it's like, girl, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird to me. So we do see they all get to the resort, and Lauren saying who's in what room. Lauren then says how she has a 3-bedroom suite, and that her, Lonnie, and Dennis will be sharing her 3 bed. I'm like, why the fuck would Dennis be sharing a suite with you and Lonnie? What kind of weird ass freaky ass threesome is this? What is this? No, ma'am. Okay, and Dennis like, I know you fucking lying. I want my own room. I will get my own room, even if I have to get it in a different hotel. No, ma'am. No, sub. Now he like, why would I want a room with like my sister and my cousin? Like that's dumb. Like it's like she want to spy on me for Portia. Lauren then says, I did put Dennis in our room to keep an eye on him. I'm like, for what? He is not with Portia. Portia's there with her whole fiance. Why do you need to keep an eye on Dennis? Even if Dennis want to go up there and have foursomes and fivesomes, who cares? Portia has a whole fiance. Look, this show doesn't prove anything to make anyone feel like Porsha and Simon at that point in time were meant to be. It just doesn't. Porsha getting upset about the damn road shit. Lauren wanted to keep tabs on Dennis. For what? Poor Kate. Get out of my face or whatever. I'm like, But when they see Lauren's whole three-room suite, and then to see how amazing it is. He's like, I can't believe you gonna say the best one for yourself. I'm bullshit. It was a pool on a top level. Dennis took his clothes off. He left his shorts on or whatever. And he then picked Lauren up and tossed her ass in the pool. I was like, at least it wasn't as bad when Apollo put Kenya in the pool. At least he didn't grab her butt. He friendly lead threw her ass in the pool. But we then see he gets a phone call from a chick who's coming down to Mexico to spend some time with him. That's the real reason he wants his own room. He's gonna be fucking somebody. And why would he bring someone on a trip? He's a single man. Why would he not want to bring some work to the beach? I don't know. I'll be that beach. Anyway, they then go to a little dinner. Okay. And it's a lady there who's helping to meditate. You know what I'm saying? They up here clapping with hands with Florida water, okay, waving their hands around their third eye, whatever, inhaling shit. Oh, it's like cologne. I don't know. I'm like, look, I'm getting hungry, waiting on them to eat. Okay, I'm gonna leave that be. But this is supposed to be a whole healing and enlightening thing. And I get that, but I'm like, the energy in the room was not really conducive to positivity, okay? And I'm like, what's going on here? And you can see the tension building with the knife behind the back of a murder. I'm like, something going on. Don't anybody see is something going on? So a couple things happen, okay? Porsha brings up how she saw the friend Dom carrying around in his robe, and she don't like it. Who the hell? What the hell? Why does anyone have Dennis's robe? And I'm like, why do you care, Porsha? Mama Gina then say, that's so petty. What's the big deal about him getting his robe back? And I'm like, right, why are you so real against Dennis getting this fucking robe? It's weird to me. Lauren then say, look, don't blame Dennis. No, don't blame Dom, who has the robe. Don't blame Dom. You know, we went and got it, me and Lon did whatever, and we went and got the robe to convince Dennis to come on the trip. Now, Dennis is like, look, I just want my robe back. You know what I'm saying? I do want my robe back. Porsha then say, well, y'all can't come to my house and get something for Dennis. Okay, if he doesn't want to be here to create a family that we want for PJ, that he shouldn't be here and he should not get it. I'm looking like the life of PJ. What? Porsha is up for having a whole fit about her baby daddy's robe while she's sitting next to her fiance. She's really upset. I'm like, bitch, it's a robe. And the whole time, Dill's like, but it's my robe though. Like, it's no question that it's his robe. Porsha isn't saying it's not his robe. And this thing is, it's his robe. Why do you want to keep fussing about it? And Lauren, like, look, don't look. Lauren, like, no, wait. Lauren said, I don't care if Portia's upset because, she wanted Dennis here and we did what we had to do to get him here. So I don't care if she gets pissed off. But it's the same thing. It's his fucking robe. Who cares? Porsha. So we see Porsha fussing. We see, Lauren fussing. We see Dennis like it's my robe. We see Londi, who, was fussing too. But Londi, like, it's not about the robe or whatever. Now when Porsha say, this triggers me. Okay, this triggers me. How does he need a robe to be here? I am locked in with this, and y'all are here playing games. Okay, this triggers me. The lady who does the medical lady's like, but what triggers you? Like, what was the trigger? Like, what's going on? And Dennis say, because she's out of control. She's triggered because she can't control what's going on. And then Portia like, no, no, no. It's Dennis up here pulling strings behind my back, okay? Just to go behind my back to come on the trick. That's trickery. I'm like, what? And Portia at this point is just loud and wrong. Because Lonnie didn't say, but it's not what happened, okay? He didn't go behind your back to do anything. You up here upset. You are loud and wrong, okay? The barbecue was weird for everyone or whatever. It was a strange situation, okay? But we all wanted both Simon and Dennis here so that everyone can get on the same page or whatever. So I made a deal with him that if he comes here, I would get him his robe back. But it wasn't as if he, set out to do this, that, or the other, or anything. Okay, that was not what it was. Well, this isn't a game. Okay, when this is not a game. I'm like, Porsha, shut up. Porsha, be quiet. And the whole time, Simon not saying shit, not a damn word or whatever. And then Blondie said to Portia, the barbecue was a game. Okay, you acting like, okay, it should not be a game. The barbecue was a game. That whole shit was weird. Okay, if I was Simon or if I was Mama Gina, if I was Dennis, I would not want to have came to this shit based on how weird that shit was. Okay, and again, Dennis like, look, Portia having a fit for nothing. Okay, at the end of the day, I would never come on a trip so to get a robe. That's not what it is. But at the end of the day, it is my robe. So why is she upset about it at all? Honey, we then have cousin Storm, who's in the bottom picture, and that's her cousin or her mama's side. And then they say she the young one or whatever. She do seem young. She do seem wrong. Well, the barbecue wasn't weird to me. It wasn't weird for me. And then Dennis like, hush up, you young, you too young. Okay, hush up. You haven't said shit in 2 years, but now you want to speak up. Hush up, okay. And then at this point in time, everyone like, it's just a robe. What's the big deal? It's just a robe. Storm is, it's the principal. And I'm like, what? Londi then say, Storm, you don't know what's going on. Just stay out of it. I'm looking like, why is everyone fussing over this dinner or this meditation? And I'm like, it's so crazy. Okay. At that point in time, Dennis tells Storm, you not Porsha. You're just stay out of it. Someone tells Storm that she not Porsha. I'm like, does she think she Porsha? And she Porsha? Anyway, he like, look, he knew Storm. This is the crazy part. Okay. Dennis knew Storm before he was with Porsha. Storm, who was Porsha's cousin, worked at Dennis's restaurants. Okay, and he then said that she was a host of the restaurant or whatever, but she got fired because she was not a good worker. Storm say it was hard for me to work at his restaurant because he is flirtatious. Okay, he kept fighting, and I don't do old men. I don't do old men. And I'm like. Dennis then say he fired Storm, but Storm then was lying and saying he was like trying to get with her, and that wasn't really true. And when Porsha figured out that she was lying, Porsha cut the cousin off, and she just started coming back around. I'm like, what? What? This shit is messy and stupid because they're still fussing and yelling about this fucking robe. So, um, girl, I was over it. Now, Auntie, right here. It's like, that is crazy. Portia tripping about a robe that's not even hers. It's so childish, and everyone is fussing and yelling back and forth. Lonnie's in a storm, you just want to be involved. You just want to be involved or whatever. And so you're speaking on things that you don't even know what happened. Storm then stands up online. What you gonna do, Lonnie? Which I'm like, you want to fight Lonnie? So clearly, Storm and Lonnie do not get along. This is Lonnie getting up trying to fuss. I'm sorry, no, this is Storm standing up on Lonnie. I know, so clearly that those two cousins from different sides of the family do not get along at all. Okay, Dennis tells Simon, welcome to the family. This is what you get. This is what you get. Porsha, but you started it, Dennis. Okay, you started all of this by trying to get your robe back. Lauren gets pissed. This isn't about a robe. This isn't about a robe. This is about, don't say robe anymore. I'm looking like, what? And the whole time, this is me. One point looking at like, what the fuck going on? And two, off yelling on us. I'm looking like, what? Because you want to yell at people for one, but also say, what the fuck? The whole show was yelling and what the fuck? Foolishness. Complete foolishness over a robe. Porsha had a whole meltdown, caused a whole fight at the dinner table over the fucking robe because she had to say, I seen Don with the robe, and Dennis was the one setting up shit, pulling strings because I'm like, oh girl. Comment below if Dennis wasn't on the show, if Dennis and Mama Gina wasn't on the show, would this show still be entertaining? Let me know. I don't think it would. Okay, her auntie is funny. I like Londy. You know what I'm saying? Dennis surprisingly is funny. Now we know he's a cheater and whatnot, but Porsha and Simon on this show is boring. That is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to leave y'all with that. I will talk to y'all later. Do not forget this Tuesday, tomorrow, we'll be live on my channel for the Ladies First panel at 9:30 p.m. This Tuesday, meaning tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow we will be live on my channel at 9:30. We will see y'all there. Okay, anyway, gotta go. I will see you when I see you. Peace.